and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin, this is my co-host Teddy, and today we're checking out an entry-level GPU, something we haven't done for a little while, but I don't want to do that because we always focus a lot of the time on the high end, but there's still a lot of great low-end or entry-level graphics cards that we can cover. So this is the Asus Expedition GTX 1050. So yeah, this one will be quite interesting. I know it's always fun doing the high-end stuff, but of course it's good to cover the entry-level stuff too, because not everybody can afford those super high-end graphics cards. So yeah, GTX 1050 is now Nvidia's entry-level GPU. This is for all of those people out there that maybe are running on integrated graphics or an older graphics card or something like that, and they're wanting to upgrade, but they want the cheapest Nvidia graphics card you can get, gaming graphics card I should say, that you can get, and that would be this guy. So let's open it up here and have a look. Alrighty. Sweet, so see we have the card, and in the box we just have standard stuff here. So this is a driver CD and contains GPU Tweak 2 if you want to do any overclocking, World of Warships, game code there, yep, and just the Asus manual. It's all very easy here. Yeah, don't expect anything else to come with an entry-level graphics card. It's just going to be the more basic stuff. Now let's get into the GPU itself. We'll take the sellotape off, pull this guy up. There we go. Alrighty. So let's talk about the GPU you get in this graphics card. So it's the 14 nanometer GP107 GPU with 640 CUDA cores. So I believe, although someone could probably correct me if I'm wrong, this is Nvidia's first 14 nanometer GPU, because the 1080 and 1070 were 16 nanometer Pascal GPUs. So yeah, that's quite cool, but yeah, very low CUDA cores there. This is definitely an entry-level graphics card. Now, out of the box, boost speeds on this Asus Expedition is 1,455 megahertz, which is pretty decent. That's, you know, going along all right for an entry-level graphics card. TDP-wise, it's going with a 75 watt TDP, so that's enough to draw straight through the PCI slot. You don't need an extra power connector, even though on the PCB it still has a cutout for it, but yeah. So it'll just draw straight through the slot. That's enough. You don't need to connect anything up. And memory-wise, 2 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory on a 128-bit bus at 7008 megahertz. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. That's good speed, definitely good speed, but that's a very, very low amount, even for 1080p gaming these days. So you're probably not going to be able to chuck on the filters like way up or other things like that, even if you're playing at 1080p. So I think, judging by that VRAM and the CUDA cores, I would say this card's probably going to be best at playing at 1080p, but probably like medium settings, maybe high with all the filters off, depending on what game it is. And that's sort of where I feel like this card would come into its own. Now let's talk about the cooler, because it's one I don't think I've seen before from Asus. So yeah, there's no heat pipes here, just a big aluminium heatsink, big GPU base plate there. So that's quite good. The fans look like mini versions of what we would see on a direct CU2 cooler, so that's quite interesting. And the fans have their double ball bearings in it, which means they're going to last a very long time. That's good. And there's 0 decibel technology, which means these will be turned off when the graphics card's below a certain temperature. So that's good as well, and they'll turn on once it goes above it. So that's nice. You don't get any fan noise when you're just doing casual stuff, you know, browsing the web and all that sort of thing. It's also coming with their Super Alloy Power 2 premium components. That's good. Just make the card last a little bit longer, maybe get a bit more overclocking out of it. And it's also, this is the first that I've seen from Asus, is their 144-hour test pass, which includes 15 hours of 3D Mark testing. So this should greatly minimize the chance of you getting a DOA graphics card, or one of these anyway. DOA means dead on arrival, so you've ordered it from, say, Playtech, it's arrived at your door, you go and chuck it in your PC, and it doesn't, black screen or something like that, dead on arrival, you have to send it back. So that should get rid of that problem pretty well, because if it made it through all that testing, I doubt you'd get it and it would be broken. So yeah, that's really nice. Good, decent little cooler on this, but with a 75 watt TDP, it shouldn't be running that hot anyways. Now let's look around to I/O. Also, you'll see that there's no SLI fingers there, but that's sort of somewhat standard on Nvidia's entry-level graphics cards. So I/O-wise, you're getting DisplayPort, HDMI port, and DVI-D. That's all fine. You're only going to be playing at 1080p anyway, so you don't need anything fancy, and I doubt anyone would be using multiple monitors with this guy, so it should be just fine with those 3 ports on the back there. And price-wise, so this is coming in on special right now at Playtech for 219 New Zealand dollars. And that's a pretty good deal. So that's really good for those people out there that just want a cheap graphics card, an entry-level graphics card to upgrade maybe from their integrated graphics or something like that. So it should do a very good job there, and it is a decent looking graphics card too, I'll give it that much. They've definitely made it look good, because a lot of the entry-level graphics cards in the past have looked not very good at all, so it's made them very not appealing, where this one actually looks quite decent, so yeah. But I will also be checking out the 1050 Ti, which seems to get a lot more attention than this 1050, so I'll be checking that out soon also, and then we'll be doing a showdown between the two of them to see how much difference there is and which one is better to get. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also check out my giveaway video. So just head over on my channel, my 20,000 subscriber giveaway. You definitely want to be entered into that. You'll win yourself a full set of peripherals if you win, so that's really good. And of course, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.